Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know what to call myself, but I just call myself the African bot, the African expert. Okay, so how did I get this name? I got this name because I said something good about the Russian-Ukraine war. So basically what I said is, guys, why can't there be just dialogue? That was back in 2022. Okay, in February, when this all fracas started, I was on my Facebook page. I just made a comment, but I was really attacked by a lot of leftist, pro-Ukrainian, I don't know what I can say, pro-Biden, calling me an African bot. It's been bought by Putin. How much is Putin paying you for doing this? Okay, so that's the name of this channel now going forward. It's going to be called the African bot, the African expert. You know, with anything related to the Ukrainian-Russia conflict, any African who comments on that, it's like you're not supposed to do that because this is basically a European thing, you know. But one thing these so-called Europeans, what they forget is that this conflict affects all countries, okay? In Africa, all the countries are affected. Even where I live, I don't live in Africa at the moment, but even where I'm living, this country is affected by this conflict, okay? So everybody's affected. I am affected, and so is you. You're also affected by this conflict. So I have also a right to comment about what's happening or comment on this war. Whatever is happening, I have to comment as well. I have to participate, okay? You can call me African bot, and I love it. I love being called that name because this name is going to be a big name for me, hopefully. Okay, so now here we are. A lot of media is going ballistic against Mr. Trump as to why he's not invited the most, I don't know what to, this glorious person called Zelensky, okay, the man in the green t-shirt, as some people may call him. Okay, so why is he not being called to this summit? Why? He has to be there. That's what these guys have been trying to push. But Mr. Trump said, no, this is not going to happen. So now there's been all these summits, they've been, which have been happening, taking place now. Just basically, they just want to derail this summit between Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin, that it should not go ahead, okay? So, okay. Now, what am I trying to say here? Okay, the reason why, number one reason, I just want to give you a reason why Zelensky is not welcomed by, okay, good, yeah. Okay, so the reason why Zelensky is not welcomed by Mr. Trump is because Mr. Zelensky, at one point during the, the Minsk agreement, Mr. Putin was basically disrespected by Mr. Zelensky. So when we hear words such as I saw today, where Zelensky is saying, is telling Mr. Trump, President Trump, that Putin is just bluffing, okay? No, it's actually Zelensky who can bluff at Putin. And I don't think Putin is ready to speak with Mr. Zelensky. I don't think it's going to happen with President Zelensky. I don't think this meeting, which they've been pushing for a lot, and it's all to do with the media. They want something to feed the media. They want something to feed the Western press, something the Western population they can feed on, so that this war continues, the support for Ukraine continues. And this is what they want. So let me show you this. This happened back in when they were signing these agreements, the Minsk 1 and Minsk 2. you can see the level of disrespect where Mr. Putin is speaking, and this gentleman here did not give a damn. He was just laughing, basically. Okay, let's see this video quickly, and then
особый статус Донбасса на постоянной основе. Необходимо, конечно, продлить срок действия договора об особом статусе отдельных регионов Донбасса. И в конечном итоге придать этой норме постоянный характер, как это и предусмотрено в Минске, статус Донбасса на постоянной основе. Необходимо, конечно, продлить срок действия договора об особом статусе отдельных регионов Донбасса. И в конечном итоге придать этой норме постоянный характер, как это и предусмотрено в Минских соглашениях.
So basically, this is exactly why you will never see Putin sitting down together with Zelensky, because of this behavior. Plus, with all these meetings they held all these meetings together. There was Zelensky, there was Merkel, and then also you can see Macron there. It came to be known recently that all this was just a bluff. They did not mean it. This was confirmed by Angela Merkel. So if for you guys who've not seen that one, I'll just show you quickly how Angela Merkel, which is this basically the lady here sitting next to Zelensky, here's what she said last time, not long ago. So in this article here, it's from EU versus Disinfo. I think I don't know what it is, but that's basically the paper, I should say. So Disinfo, Merkel admitted that the Minsk agreements were a ruse to rearm Ukraine armed forces. Okay, in 2022, Merkel openly admitted that Minsk agreements were pre-planned as a deception. They did not serve to resolve the situation in Donbas, but only to rearmament and retrain the Ukrainian armed forces. So you see, the reason why Mr. Putin says he wants a lasting peace, he wants everything, all the root causes of this conflict to be resolved. Plus also, he wants to get all those regions, the 4 oblasts, okay? That's Luhansk, Donetsk, and the other oblasts there. So that's what he wants, okay? And from the video I showed you before, the disrespect from Zelensky against Putin is what obviously is not going to. That also just puts Putin away from sitting on the same table with. Okay, from the video I showed you, the level of disrespect Zelensky had shown to Putin just tells you today that Putin is not going to sit down with Zelensky to negotiate any ceasefire or any peace agreement. Plus, Putin and the Kremlin, they've said that what is required is for Zelensky to step down. Basically, what they're saying is there has to be an election, and so that they can have a legitimate president to sign on the peace agreement. So basically what they're saying is, in short, they're saying Zelensky must not sit down with Putin to discuss any peace agreement. So all the bluff we're hearing from the media that, oh, Zelensky is going to sit down together with Putin, that is, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen because we know that Mr. Putin does not want to deal with Zelensky in any way. So guys, that's what I wanted to show you. So number one thing is the level of disrespect from Zelensky during the Minsk 1 and Minsk 2. That is one of the reasons Putin cannot sit down with Zelensky, because he knows that it's not going to be taken serious. It was not serious. You could tell by the body language he was displaying on TV there, he was displaying a body language that is not interested in what Putin was saying. Number two, this was confirmed by the Chancellor of German, Angela Merkel, that this agreement, the Minsk agreements, were just a bluff. Basically, they were not serious with it. They were just playing Putin. So this is the reason, another reason why Putin knows that these guys from European Union, he cannot deal with them. He cannot deal with them to make any peaceful agreements. So this is all I can say today. As an African expert, that's my expert knowledge for today. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Cheers.